elder and leader, Mr. Dan Agbese, representative of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who up until 2 hours ago, we were sure would be here. But we know, even when we chose him, we knew because of the schedule of the presidency at this time that it would be difficult for him to attend, and up until 2 hours ago, we thought he would be able to do some magic. We appreciate that he accepted our invitation, and we welcome his representative, our own brother, Laolu Akonde, who is representing him. I must say that we truly appreciate Professor Osinbajo, the way he has kept in touch with us, kept faith with us since our last meeting in Asaba, which he attended personally. Our indefatigable and generous host, the Lagos State Governor, His Excellency Governor Akinwumi Ambode, who is being represented by my friend of over 32 years. We used to call him Cocky in the university, because this politics that he's playing now is not as big as the one he played in Great Ife. Thank you for coming. Representative of the host minister, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, thank you, sir, for making our time. Former president of the Guild, fellows, and indeed all members of the Guild here present, thank you, good morning, and hope you all had a good night's rest after all the politicking. Before I go into my main speech, I would like to talk quickly about the 60 days notice that we didn't get. As journalists, as reporters, as heads of the newsrooms across the country, we reported how AGMs were postponed because of our election. The general election in the country led to the postponement of weddings, led to the postponement of JAM. We all reported it. We cannot be immune, especially because we have members in all 36 states and the FCT. There were states that even as at the time we issued the notice, we still had fears that members from there may not be able to make it. So I apologize profusely for stressing you. I apologize that it was just necessary because we live in a country where we could not conclusively conclude an inconclusive election. Please forgive us and note that it's just because of the country we live in. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, fellow members, ladies and gentlemen, I certainly know that this is not a place for long speeches, but I must use the opportunity to thank all members of the Guild for the confidence you reposed in me in the last 2 years by giving me the mandate to serve you as the president. The support and kindness that I've enjoyed in the last 24 months, I deeply appreciate and I will forever cherish. Of course, in the course of this, our sweet 2-year relationship, I must have occasionally rubbed you the wrong way. There must have been times I didn't hug you warmly enough or smile nicely enough. There must have been times this EXCO took decisions you either didn't quite agree with or didn't understand. And to worsen all that, we didn't even explain enough why we did what we did. Imagine communication complications among professionals whose business it is to communicate. So I will not make excuses. I'm here to apologize sincerely for my missteps and that of my team. I assure you that every decision that the standing committee took was done in the best interest of the Guild and you, the members. Our mistakes were honest ones. We just wanted to make a difference. We never at any point took a decision to slight or disrespect you or dishonor the mandate you freely gave us. I also want to assure you that corrections will be made towards greater interaction so that we can together build a stronger Guild. This is our Guild, and our Guild is to remain. And each and every member has a duty to contribute to its progress. As you know, I've gone around the country to confer with our members and some through phone conversations. I'm happy to note that the outcome of these interactions have been demonstrations of the appreciation of the little that the standing committee was able to achieve under my leadership. Certainly, in some instances, my attention was drawn to areas where we need to improve upon, most important of which is communication. I've taken this seriously and we ensure that we create more interactive platforms, more avenues for getting feedbacks, and we will work together to create more activities so that we can all benefit. When I took over as president 2 years ago, the entire members of the standing committee had a clear idea of what we were going, of where we were going and what we intended to achieve. This is because past leadership of the Guild laid a good foundation for us to build on. The most important of which is to maintain the integrity and respectability of the Guild. Now, if I mention who our past presidents are, you will understand that the exco that I led had no alternative but to continue to keep the Guild on the path of honor. May I therefore crave the indulgence of all past presidents in the hall to stand as I call their names, those who are in the hall. His Excellency Alhaji Lateef Kayode Jakonde, Chief Stoney Momo, Malam Mohammed Ibrahim Emenai, Chief Oyima Ugochukwu, Malam Wada Maida, Mr. Biodu Oduwole, Malam Garba Shehu, Malam Baba Danti Emenai, Mr. Benga Adefai, Mr. Femi Adeshina, and Gargadin Muhammad. I will not forget to mention our past presidents who have gone to the great beyond. They are Chris Okole, Alade Odunewu, and Mrs. Oluremi Oyo. Imagine this kind of men and women being your professional ancestors. What choice do you have but to work hard and justify the honor of being told to serve this august body wearing their shoes? Thank you for the foundation that you laid, and we hope we have tried our best to keep the shoes and your legacy. So in the last 2 years, what have we done with the generous mandates that you gave us? We have continued to improve on the facilities of the Editor's House in Ikeja. We no longer have to pay for venue for guild meetings in Lagos, unless for big events such as this. All our committees, use the editors' house for their meetings, and we have even on a few occasions put it to commercial use. Recently too, we purchased a diesel power generator to make all the offices and meeting rooms more comfortable at the same time. I urge us to make use of this facility, and when you need a conference room for presentations, I assure you that our rate is the best in Lagos, and anyway, it is your house too. The Abuja property, as you are aware, is work in progress. It will cost a lot of millions. It was conservatively put at the first drawing at about 500 million. A bill likely to go up, as all things do in construction. But the size and bill we do not find discouraging, because it is an investment, and who doesn't know that circumcision comes with pain? What keeps us going are the paydays ahead, when the Abuja Plaza begins to generate income. It is not just an office complex for officers of the Guild. It is a commercial plaza, fit for banks and other business outlets. It is high time the Guild started picking its own bills. If we must stop depending on others for all our events, we must start somewhere. It is a journey of 1,000 miles, and we have taken the first steps. The FCT minister has told us in clear terms that there will be no waiver for our certificate of occupancy, and our documents, another document, and our bill is 33 million. Your Guild, through this ESCO, has paid the first installment, and by the end of this month, we would have paid in full without borrowing. And you, dear editors, even after we are paid in full, will still not be broke. We have turned the sword, and the builder has instructions to move to site. I actually called him that he must send evidence that he has moved to site to this convention. Unfortunately, they were not able to hang the banners where you could see it now, but one of the banners is here, so you can see the first set of blocks and the building materials already on site. We will do the 3 buildings in phases. There are going to be 3 buildings in the Guzape area. Let me warn us though that this is a huge project that cannot be finished by one president, and I dare say not even 2 presidents. It will take years unless we get a windfall somehow, and somehow we will do it. Our finances. This current ESCO inherited 50 million from the Femi Additional Administration in cash, and that has grown as at December 2018 into 59.4 million. That 59.4 million is in a fixed account. We have not touched it. All that this ESCO has done in Lagos, in Abuja, conferences, conventions, training talks, standing committee meetings, we have done with what we generated. And that includes moving to site to start building the Guzape Abuja Editors Plaza. We have lived within our means, and paying 33 million to FCT even will not make us dip our hands in our inheritance from the Femi Additional Administration. We have also, thank you, we have also cut down costs to avoid going cap in hand for every expenditure. In 2017, for instance, our expenditure was 111 million, but we brought it down to 97 million in 2018, even though our income grew from 132 million to 142 million. The outgoing treasurer also traced our shares and other instruments because our past presidents ensured that they also invested some of the resources as little as they had in shares. The commercial property acquired by the Gbengadepari ESCO is still generating income. And I must tell you that the editor's house in Ikeja is a twin duplex. The other side is rented and also generating income. What I've narrated here is just a summary to know that you are not broke, to know that our books are open, to know that we have done the best we can with the little that we had. I urge you to go through the audited account as published in your program for full details of how our finances stand. And when you look at the last line at how much we have, please note that we have not officially valued the Usape property. When we officially value the Usape property, what you have now as a value of our accounts will most likely go up by 100% because we know how much a sitting governor offered for your plaza. Somebody has actually offered to buy that property because you know it is just walking distance from Asokoro. Trainings and sectors. Editors drawn from the 3 Nigerian Guild of Editors zones and different platforms as stipulated and guided by the Global Editors Network attended the Lisbon Portugal Summit in 2018. We had study tours to China in 2017 and 2018. We also sponsored editors to West African Business School. This is also the first Nigerian Ed School to broker a relationship with the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, KURU. We have been allotted slots for 3 editors per year, and we have paid because it is not free. When we send 3 editors, we have to pay their school fees, we have to pay for their accommodation. The process for this year's Global Editors Summit is on, and we're shopping for sponsors so that we can take as many editors as we can find funds for to Greece in the next few weeks. Yesterday, one of the prospective sponsors called and told us the number of editors they can take. So we'll keep shopping and hopefully we'll even be able to take more editors this year than we did last year. And the bill is in euro. Please note that the 3 vice presidents submit nominations based on the guidelines of the hosts and organizers of each event that we attend. It is also pertinent to note here that these trainings are expensive, and so most of us have not benefited. We will continue to find ways of organizing trainings that can take place in Nigeria, bring in experts from GEN, from World Editors Forum, and everywhere, so that more members can benefit. Certainly, I will not end this address without thanking members of my standing committee. I must say without fear of contradiction that we have worked harmoniously and built internal mechanism of resolving conflicts and disagreements in a friendly and family manner as members of an EXCO elected, put in place by you. Given the opportunity, sincerely, I would want to work with each of you again in the future, in the Guild and beyond it. It has been 2 wonderful, tough, but fun years. Please, members of the outgoing Exco, stand up, take a bow. Suleiman Bagaya, Fred Pablo, Ajia Sani, Mustafa Isa, Victoria Ibanga, Mary Akolabu, Ray Chebe, Ken Beche, Austin Eleudalu, Juliet Njeo, Catherine Agbo, Ibrahim Mamada, who I will miss very much, Steve Osujo, Steve Nwosu, Ifon Etienne Udom. Thank you very much. You made my job and the burden easier to bear. Thank you. To my predecessors, the former president of the NGA, to whom I run to for advice and guidance, to the elders and fellows who helped me to stay calm, even when I call at odd hours. I'm tempted to go on my knees right now.
Please go.
But I will repeat the same prayers that I utter every time I call you, when you help me through bad patches. In the last few days, every time I read this line, I get emotional. They have been really kind to me. May the Lord keep you and preserve you for me, for all of us. It has been an honor serving this holy body. I will forever cherish your trust and your support. Thank you.
A standing ovation really too much to ask for. For our president, who has been hardworking, and a Jabu woman for that matter, she doesn't give her money. She got emotional and she had to be. Thank you, Madam President.